Hey guys, this is on Productions aka number 4673 and I am back in Nameless, the one thing you must recall part 13 I think, and I'm just gonna continue. Might just remind you now that after this chapter is over I'll go directly to Tay's path because I don't think that it's necessary to go over the other things. Alright, can I instead poke your cheeks just for a second? Okay, creepy. What? Don't be like that. You let Soy touch it. Let me too, please. Oh, Ian was restless and smothered by a group of girls. Like the girls said, Soy frequently poked Ian's cheeks after seeing Ian feel embarrassed to ask her why. Then Soy started shouting passionately. It's natural that you want to touch something, that if you see something, if you like something you want to see, if you see it you want to touch it. I think Ian was quite touched by that, since from then he let Zoe play around. But I'm worried about all the other girls who will try to do the same thanks to that. Although Zoe is a bit strange, I'd rather have her to run Ian. But sorry, Ian. Although I want to go and rescue you, my starving body just does not have the strength to get through the crowd. But Ian is pretty good. He has a bright future. He'll become a great man and follow my footsteps. No, Yuri, I'll do everything in my power to make sure that never happens. What? I was thinking that by myself when something ran towards us like a ball. It was a girl. Why is there such a weird music? Take this! Have this! The place suddenly turned into a stage for the girl to declare her love. Although she had made quite an entrance, she seemed nervous and had her eyes shut. I'm sorry, I have to refuse. Tay, these people said you don't take presents of confession. It was true. It hasn't been a couple of days since he came here, and yet there were already rumors how he had refused all the girls. But why doesn't he take the presents? It wouldn't be a big deal to take them. Such a waste. Really? No? I searched really hard to give you this. You ain't gonna make him feel bad. He's only thinking about us. This is awkward. Sorry, but thanks. Tay smiled awkwardly. Let down by his refusal, the girl treaded back. You could have taken it. She picked it out for you. Tail smiled and looked at me. It was a pretty smile, but I didn't know what it meant. We should eat lunch somewhere else today. There's too many people now. After saying that, Tay turned around. What? I feel like he just avoided from answering. Am I wrong? After seeing Tay walk away, I noticed the clock on the cafeteria wall. Look at the time. Lunch is going to be over soon. Oh, well, head on. Ag! I was about to jump into the crowd when someone grabbed my clothes. What? Head on? If you go in there, you'll get trampled. You're too tiny. I turned around to find Red holding on my collar. He was holding onto my shoulders as well, trying to stop me. Wait here, I'll be back. And then he read the menu on the cafeteria wall over my head. I can definitely feel the height difference now that I'm right by my side. I can't even see the menu with my height. So, what do you want? Tell me. I want that bread. I pointed the food I want. Roger, heroine, you wait here. Red beamed at me and disappeared into the crowd. Considering it's Red, he did seem quite trustworthy right now. And right then, I heard of another familiar voice behind my back. To be exact, the voice was familiar, but a bit more nasal. Oh my god, isn't this my bestest friend ever here, who just happened to be here at the same time as me? It was Soy. You surprised me. Oh, friend, what are you so surprised about? Nothing. I thought you brought your lunch today. Ouch! Soy pinched my side. Oh my god, what are you talking about? I come here every day, you know that. I remember Soy once telling me I'm never going to that filthy place filled with sweaty bumps. I guess she remembers that too, since she was screaming with laughter. Wait, you were at the cafeteria with the Hot Five? Hot what? The Hot Five, didn't you know? Tay and Red, who were just with you, are the members of Hot Five. Yi and Lance from our class, Tay and Red for us who are sophomores, plus Yuri make 5. So Hot 5. Hot 5. I recall the name of some boy band that disbanded a long time ago. I guess the kids in this academy are pretty old school. But more importantly, 5 boys must have been incredibly famous here. I mean, they were talked about a lot from the first day. It was surprising how much they knew despite being in the same class. Of course, so I would be able to recite the name of every hot boy in other academies. But it seemed that the other girls had their eyes on them. At the moment, a familiar face approached me. Why are you here now? So nice. Okay, sexual harassment. Jeez, Yuri. Looking at your bust size, you must be freshman Zoe. Oh my, do you know me? What an honor, Mr. Yuri. I think he just sexually harassed her, but no one seemed to care. Of course, I know everything that's beautiful, especially if it's a woman. Oh, Mr. Yuri, you have quite an eye. I shouldn't interrupt their conversation. That seemed to be best for my mental health. Oi, you! I was trying my best to ignore the two when Red shouted my name. What? Oh my god. Over there, Red at the counter was Red at the counter with an armful of bread. What are you doing there? Giving out bread. What? The cafeteria lady seemed too busy, so this justice warrior decided to step up and help. She told me she'd give me 3 pieces of bread instead. That's the price for justice. He said he was going to get bread, but now he was the cafeteria lady's assistant. So Red. Red pretends to throw the bread. You're going to throw it? Always best at making fuss. I turn around to see Lance silently approaching me. Lance frowns at seeing Red. I don't know, I needed to sigh right there. Red seemed so pathetic to him as usual. I actually like Red. I really like Red. I like all of the characters so much except for Yen. Oh, I am gonna play Red's route by myself just because I can. He is so amazing, and Lance is as well. I'm gonna play his route as well by myself because he's so amazing. And just saying, and Yuri's route is also amazing. If you don't buy this game, if you like this playthrough and you don't buy this game, then it's really sad because you miss out a lot on all the good paths. And there's also the secret path, and it's all just so well tied together, and the secret path is really a fucking tearjerker. You just have to buy it, okay? Don't be picky at what it said. Please just buy it. It is so worth it, please. Well, there does seem to be something else. But before I could figure out his expression, he went into the cafeteria without saying a word. Hey, take this! I was distracted by looking at Lance, who Red threw something at me. Eck! I feel like things around me are in the air often. A piece of bread was flying towards my way like one of Lance's slippers. Enough! This is enough! Ignoring what I just said, Red kept throwing the bread. I hurriedly took all the bread. Eat everything, you have to eat a lot if you want to fight for justice. Red beamed from afar. After Red threw bread to all of the other hungry souls in the cafeteria, I was about to ask Red when he was going to eat, but he looked so excited, so I stopped. Now, what should I do with all of this bread? It's way too much for me to eat by myself. Go to the corner and eat it with other people, give it to Soy. I don't want to have, Lance right now, so let's just go Yuri, but just for fun. Because I'm not going for him, because after this chapter, I will go Tay route. Yeah, because now you have the setup, the general setup, then we don't have to go through all this common route. I went to Soy thinking I'll share my bread since she hasn't bought anything yet. She was still feebly talking with Yuri. You smell quite nice, Soy. A very sweet scent, like peach. I made sure he noticed me for him to stop hitting on my friend, let alone a student. Soy and Yuri turned their eyes on me. Friend, what's up? What are you holding? You didn't buy bread, right? I bought these two. I handed Soy a couple of pieces. This much? I'll take it since it's free. Where did you get all this? From someone. If I said it's from Red, she'll surely interrogate me again, so I lied. I don't know who that someone is, but he gave you this much bread. He must be a sweaty bum, he may be a sweaty bum, but I see his passion. Wait, Miss Soy, I don't feel so good about that bread. Why not? They smell of cherry, no of a cherry boy. You must have realized it's from bread. Heck! Soy started fretting as if she just touched the cursed bread. Give it to me, I'll take care of this evil thing. Don't waste food, Yuri, you've already done enough of that. Yuri took the bread from Soy, who was still making a fuss. Such tacky things do not suit the ladies. It was harsh saying it was tacky when Red gave it to me. Mr. Yuri. Yuri was holding bread in one hand and using the other to take some out of his pocket. Here. Yuri handed me something from his pocket. It was a piece of chocolate. It's a handmade chocolate. Something that has the honor of entering a lady's mouth should be at least this elegant. I took the chocolate. I've never tasted a handmade chocolate before, so it was a bit cool. Whoa, so pretty! So I was happy to have gotten one from Yuri. Now don't take that tacky bread. Yuri winked at me. It's not tacky! Mr. Yuri, are you going to throw those away? I wanted the bread he was holding. Yuri would definitely throw those away, saying that they're bad for your skin. If I'm to cleanse the scent of that scary boy, I have to. Then give those back. I would feel really bad for Red if Yuri threw them away. Yuri stared at my hands as I stretched them out to the bread. You're not interested in those cheap things, are you? They're not cheap. Red was being nice, so the price was irrelevant. Do you fancy that cherry boy? Oh my god, I knew it! I glared at Yuri. Are you really going to be like this? Weird. You want both chocolate and the cherry boys? Red, you are quite a greedy one, mademoiselle. Both chocolate and bread were gifts. I don't want to throw them away. I don't want to ignore someone's kindness. Yuri stared at me once more. Here, take them. Yuri held out the bread. I took back the bread. Thanks for the chocolate. Sorry, tell me if you want the bread later. I'll head back now. Friend, that bread is covered with the cherry boy's spirit. Think carefully. Alright, they all taste the same. I hated Yuri for ignoring Red's kindness. I leered at Yuri and headed back to class. What a weird kid. Trudy. I'm back. I came into the house saying hi lifelessly and then heard someone shout back. Oh, you're here. Red was munching on something on the sofa. I noticed the snack wrappers on his hand. What's with the snack? Someone in my class gave it to me. It's chocolate flavored and it's really good. Want to try some? No, I'm not really hungry. Just from a glance I could tell it was something expensive from abroad. To give something like that, does that girl have a crush on Red? Where's Yellow? He has cleaning duties today. Red focused his attention on the TV as usual. The person who greets me when I come home often changes. If everyone come back together, we'd arrive at the same time, but Lance insists on coming back alone. And I'm avoiding leaving the school with Ian so no one takes it the wrong way. What, did something happen? No. I saw Red sitting in front of the TV, looking at me. I smiled back. Now when I come home after school, I don't feel so empty. Because I have the dolls. Now when I open the door, someone's waiting for me. Although it's only been a couple of weeks since they became human, I seem to be used to it. The day passed without much trouble. The more I think about it, the name Hot 5 told me, the lamer it seems. I've told Soy and Shinbi that the principal asked me to look over them, but I'm worried that they won't continue to buy that story. Soy and Shinbi are the first people I've connected with after entering the academy. Still, I haven't told them about my personal life, including my hobby. Am I doing the right thing? I glance up and see the shelf. The dolls stand there in line as usual. These dolls are a huge part of me, but I can't talk about them easily. Let's stop having gloomy thoughts. Will there come a day when I can tell the truth? There will be a day when I become confident of myself and I want to show my true self to my friends. When that day comes, wouldn't it be easy for me to tell them? I stare at the eyes silently looking at me and think, Hot 5. Hot 5. Even while having sad thoughts, when I think of the name, I can't help but laugh. I ended up laughing for some time in the empty room. I have to end the episode here. See you in the next one.